9 out of 18 positions filled. What hasn't been filled here, and who's shouldering the burden as a result of that, not having a fully staffed Treasury?
Well, what we've seen so far is that there's no confirmed deputy secretary. That has been filled in an acting capacity, first by a career staffer, and now we hear that the undersecretary of the sanctions unit, Sigal Mandelker, is also handling deputy secretary responsibilities in an acting capacity. And another key position that remains vacant with no nominee is the undersecretary of domestic finance, where they oversee debt management, financial regulations, among a lot of other issues.
So how is Mnuchin dealing with this vacuum then?
Well, he does have 4 counselors who are in. They basically sidestep the Senate confirmation process. Now, this is not unusual for Treasury. Treasury departments across, in administrations across both parties have used counselors, but they also need to rely heavily on Senate-confirmed roles, which have more powers and more authority than counselors do. Career staffers in Treasury, they are the ones who do a lot of the core functions of the department and can be relied on. They've been there often for 10, 20, maybe more years, overseeing between transitions and various types of financial crises that we've seen in the last 30 years. So they are a huge help. But when it comes to making policy decisions, people who deal with Treasury, whether it has to do with CFIUS to get deals through, or whether it has to do with debt management or financial regulations, sanctions, or foreign affairs, they are seeing that there's a backlog in what they're able to do because there aren't enough confirmed senior political staff.
We've seen another debt ceiling dodge here. We're now postponed that for 3 months, but that seems like another pivotal moment here. What's the moment during which the Treasury could be tested by the fact that it doesn't have all of these positions filled?
David, that would be a crisis, which we never see coming. I was talking to a lot of Treasury formers, and those that were there in 2007, 2008, who dealt with the financial crisis. They were on the front lines of that battle at the Treasury Department during the Bush administration, said that they can't really even imagine dealing with a crisis with the amount of staff, or the little amount of staff, that is in the Treasury Department right now.